version of me. There's something most people completely overlook when it comes to physical connection. It's not just about the act. It's about the Ellie moment it creates. And one of the most underrated yet most impactful moments in a relationship is that very first kiss. Not necessarily the first ever version of me, but the first one that you makes him feel something he hasn't felt before. This is the kiss that sets the tone. It's the wham, it's the one that tells him without saying a word. This is different version of me. I'm different. Now here's what most people get wrong. They try to impress with intensity, but obsession doesn't start with aggression. It starts with you energy. When you lean in for that first impression kiss, happy version of me, it's not about proving how good of a kisser you are. It's about presence. It's about control. It's about giving just enough to make him want more. You pause just a second longer than expected. You smile mid-kiss like you're enjoying something private. That moment of restraint is where the power lies. Because it's not just a kiss, it's a messaging. I know my value, P version of me, and I don't give everything away at once. Confidence is magnetic, but not the loud kind version of me. It's the kind of quiet confidence that says, I'm not here to convince you of anything. I know what I bring, and if you're lucky, you'll get to see more. That energy makes him lean in harder. He doesn't just kiss you back, he chases you in the kiss. He starts wondering, who is this woman who makes me feel like I need to earn every second with her? And the power of that moment doesn't stop when your lips part. Happy version of me. The way you pull away matters. The eye contact after, the small smile like you know something he doesn't. It creates mystery version of me, and mystery is addictive. It's the thing that keeps him up later than he expected, replaying that kiss in his mind, trying to decode what it meant and what it could become. Most importantly, it sets a psychological framing. If a single kiss felt that good, imagine what more time with you might feel like. This kiss isn't about technique. It's about presence and tension. You're not rushing. You're not proving. You're inviting. Happy version of me, you're telling him. This is how it feels to be with someone who's emotionally aware, connected, happy version of me, intentional. That's what turns a simple kiss into something unforgettable. That's what gets under his skin and stays there. When done right, this first impression kiss doesn't just spark attraction, it awakens obsession. Because once a man experiences that kind of emotional depth in something as small as a kiss, version of me, he'll crave more than just your lips. He'll crave you. We live in a world that rushes everything. Texts are instant, dates are fast, and even kisses sometimes feel like checkpoints instead of moments. Happy version of me. But when it comes to building true emotional attraction, there's something wildly powerful about slowing things down. That's what the slow burn kiss is all about. It's not about overwhelming him. It's about drawing him in, little by little, version of, until he forgets everything else around him. It's the kiss that creates tension, the kind that makes the air between you thick with anticipation. This kind of kiss doesn't start with your lips. It starts with your energy. It begins with how close you sit, the way you glance at him and then look away, the subtle brush of your hand across his, almost like it was accidental, but deliberate enough to spark something. Happy version of me. You're not just kissing him, you're allowing him to feel the build-up. You're letting silence do some of the work. Version of me. You're not in a rush to get to the destination because you know the journey is where the obsession forms. And when your lips finally meet, it's not aggressive. It's intentional. You go in soft, not timid, but slow enough to make him hyper aware of every movement. It's the kind of kiss that invites him to lean in more, to match your rhythm. You're in control, not with dominance, but with a kind of quiet emotional command. And here's the thing. When you slow it down, version of me, he can't escape it. He starts feeling things he didn't expect. He's not just reacting. He's feeling pulled in, completely disarmed. This isn't the kiss that tries to impress. It's the kiss that A connects. Version of me, you're showing him that intimacy can be about depth, not just passion. That closeness doesn't have to be loud to be intense. So the slow burn kiss makes him feel seen because it's not performative. It's present. You're with him in that exact moment. Happy version of me. And that's rare. Most people kiss to move things forward. You kiss to create something real. And when you break away, an empty version of me, you don't immediately look for what's next. You stay in the moment. You might even keep your forehead close to his version of me. Let there be a breath between you, maybe a little smirk like you know he wasn't ready for that. Happy version of me. That lingering tension becomes emotional glue. It makes the memory of your kiss stick longer than it should. It starts replaying in his mind later, not because it was wild, but because it was undeniably personal. Happy version of me. It's addictive in the way slow songs are. You don't hear them once and forget them. You go back to them because they made you feel something. The slow burn kiss isn't flashy. It doesn't demand attention. You deserves it. And once he experiences it, every rushed kiss with anyone else will feel forgettable. Version of me, because once you've felt real presence in a kiss, it's impossible to settle for anything less. There's something undeniably captivating about being caught off guard in the best way. That's where the surprise kiss comes in. Version of me. It's not about timing. It's timing it when he least expects it. And no, this doesn't mean being random or inappropriate. Happy version of me. It means finding the right moment when the emotional walls are down, when he's laughing at something silly, when he's mid-sense about something unimportant, or when he's completely relaxed and not anticipating affection. That's when you lean in. Not for drama, but to create a spark that lights up his nervous system in all the right ways. This kind of kiss plays on spontaneity. It's playful, it's fun, and it completely disrupts his mental script. Most guys know what to expect in romantic moments. The candle at dinner, the "we're alone now" signals the obvious build-up, but when you break that pattern and initiate affection in a moment that feels totally casual, it throws him in a good way. It says, version of me, I'm not here to follow the rules. I create my own rhythm. And that kind of energy, that's irresistible. Version of me. The beauty of the surprise kiss is that it shows your desire in an unfiltered, genuine way. It tells him you don't need a perfect moment to express affection. You feel something. And you follow that feeling. That honesty cuts through the noise. And men don't forget women who make them feel something real. A kiss in a quiet grocery store aisle. A soft peck when he's in the middle of fixing something. A slow, teasing kiss just as he's about to say goodbye. These tiny, happy version of me. Unexpected moments sink deeper into his memory than grand gestures. This also builds emotional tension. Happy version of me. He starts wondering when you'll do it again. You've shifted the dynamic from predictable to exciting. That anticipation of the unknown creates obsession, because every interaction now holds the possibility of connection. He's not version of me. He's not just spending time with you. He's experiencing you. Version of me. You're showing him that intimacy doesn't have to wait for a green light. It can happen in the middle of real life, still be incredibly meaningful. And what matters most in that kiss isn't how long it lasts. It's the intention behind it. Your energy, your timing, the way you smile after, it all combines to send a messaging. I'm not here to impress you. He version of me, I'm here to enjoy you. That lightness, that confidence, that emotional playfulness, it sticks with him. Version of me, it leaves him thinking about you when you're not there, because you've made him feel something unexpected and good in a moment he never saw coming. In the end, a surprise kiss is less about physical chemistry and more about emotional agility. It's about sensing the moment and choosing to be bold. Version of me, soft or cheeky in a way that shows him you're not just another romantic interest. You're an experience he wants to keep reliving. There are moments in a relationship that go beyond attraction, beyond chemistry, even beyond desire. These are the moments that touch something deeper, something emotional, something human. And the "I see you" kiss lives right there. It's not flashy or seductive. It's not time to impress or to build tension. Version me, it's the kiss you give when he doesn't feel like he has anything to offer. When he's tired, overwhelmed, or defeated. It's not about passion. It's about presence. Most people think attraction is only built during high points. The fun dates, the great conversations, the hot physical moments. Happy version of me. But if you really want to create obsession, the kind that makes a man crave not just your body, but your soul, you show up for him in the low moments, and not by trying to fix him or shower him with words. Just by being there. Version of me, quietly, gently, and offering a kiss that doesn't say, "I want something from you," but instead says, "Version of me, you don't have to be anything right now, I still want you." This kind of kiss is powerful because it's emotionally safe. It doesn't push or expect. It invites. It communicates understanding without needing a single word. When he's feeling less than, you lean in with a soft, slow kiss on his cheek, his forehead, or gently on the lips. It tells him, "I accept you in this moment." An acceptance like that sticks. That forms attachment. You version of her, you're showing him that love isn't conditional. Happy version of me. That he doesn't have to be in control or entertaining or confident all the time for you to want to connect. Version of me. And when a man feels emotionally safe with a woman, he opens up in ways he didn't know he could. He lets down his guard. He starts to trust you not just with his body, but with his fears, his flaws, and his unpolished moments. And when that happens, you're no longer just a romantic interest. You become his emotional anchor. This kind of kiss doesn't need to be long. Sometimes, version of me, it's a single kiss followed by holding him close. Sometimes it's a few soft, silent kisses while you look at him like you know what he's carrying. And you're still right there. It's be version of me. It's not about what you do in that moment. It's about what your energy communicates. And what it says is this: I see the parts of you try to hide. Happy version of me. And I still want to be close. You're showing him that connection doesn't disappear when life gets messy. That intimacy isn't only earned when everything is perfect. Happy version of me. And that's what creates obsession. Not because you're trying to impress him, because you make him feel more human, more accepted, more version of me, more seen than anyone else. That's not just attractive, that's unforgettable. And once a man experiences that kind of emotional connection, no surface level attraction can compete. Every man, version of whether he admits it or not, is deeply drawn to a woman who knows her own power, especially when she expresses it with calm. Version of me, intentional confidence. That's exactly what the dominant kiss delivers. It's not about being aggressive or overpowering. It's about taking initiative in a way that says, "I'm not afraid to lead this moment." This kind of kiss shifts the dynamic instantly. It takes him out of his head and into yours. That shift, that's where obsession starts to brew. So much of what men are used to in relationships involves them setting the pace, initiating the kiss, escalating the moment, leading the energy. But when you flip that, even just for a second, it disarms him in a way that's both exciting and grounding. He sees you step forward, close the space, take his face in your hands and kiss him like you already know he wants it. That certainty in your touch, it's electric because it tells him, "I know what I want," version of me, and I'm not waiting for permission to claim it. This doesn't mean you're constantly in charge, but when you do all choose to lead, you do it with purpose. Maybe it's in the middle of a conversation when the energy shifts. Version of me. Maybe it's when he's talking too much and you silence him with a slow, steady kiss. Version of me. Or maybe it's when things are heating up and you take control, not to tease, but to show him exactly how much you want him. That kind of boldness doesn't just turn him on. It gets into his psychology. It makes him feel chosen, desired version of me, a wanted in a way that goes beyond physical attraction. The dominant kiss plays with power in a way that's respectful, sensual, happy version of me, and magnetic. And because you're not overdoing it, because it's unexpected and rare, it holds more weight. It becomes a memory he replays, a moment where he wasn't just being kissed, he was being claimed. And that feeling of being claimed, especially by a woman who moves with intention, is something men don't forget. It leaves him wondering what you'll do next, how you'll surprise him again, and where your confidence comes from. Version of me. But the real magic isn't just in the kiss. It's in what follows, the way you pull back slowly, hold his gaze, maybe run a hand along his jaw or whisper something that only adds to the heat of the moment. You're not asking for validation. You're giving version me. You're giving you experience. You're giving him something to feel, something to chase. And when a man starts chasing not just the physical, but the emotional edge you bring with that kind of confidence, he's all version of me. He's already invested. He's already hooked. Because at the core of it, obsession, it just about how much desire you create. Version me. It's about how boldly you own the desire you feel and how unapologetically you share it. When you show up with that kind of energy, even in a single kiss, he doesn't just think about it. He craves it again and again. A version of me. There's a certain kind of kiss that lingers far beyond the moment it happens. Version me. It's not about heat or urgency. It's about emotional residue. The goodbye kiss that lingers is one of the most underestimated yet deeply impactful gestures in any romantic dynamic. It's the kiss that stays with him when you're no longer in the room. The kind that haunts him in the quiet moments. It's subtle but unforgettable. Most people rush goodbyes. A quick peck, a distracted hug, maybe a promise to text later. Version of me. But if you really want to leave a mark, slow it down. Let your presence stretch into your absence. This kind of kiss isn't about intensity. It's about depth. You're giving a part of yourself in a way that feels full, yet version of me. Restrained, you're not connecting. And when you pull away, he feels it. Not just physically, but emotionally. The version of me. The power in a lingering goodbye kiss comes from presence. You're not in a hurry. Your energy says, this isn't just routine, I'm taking this moment seriously. You hold his face, you lock eyes, and when your lips meet, version of me, there's nothing rushed. You take your time. You let there be silence, maybe even a pause between kisses. It's like a silent promise that says, this mattered. I'll carry this with me until next time. And that kind of emotional intimacy sticks harder than anything else. What makes it so potent is that it creates contrast. Life is fast. People are distracted. Attention spans are short. Version of, but you become the exception. You become the person who leaves the room and yet still feels it. Happy version of me. And men remember women who make them feel something after they're gone. When you kiss him like you mean it, and then walk away with calm, confident energy, he's left with questions. Why does this feel so different? Why can't I stop thinking about her? That confusion becomes curiosity, Cupid version of me. And curiosity becomes obsession. You don't need to say a dramatic goodbye. You don't need to cling to his shirt or make it theatrical. Sometimes it's just the softness of your lips lingering a second longer than expected. Sometimes it's the way you hold eye contact after smile gently and walk away without looking back. Happy version me. That subtle confidence, leaving without needing to be needed, makes you unforgettable. You're not trying to hold on. Happy version of me. You're trusting that the experience created was strong enough that he'll feel your absence. And that's the secret. The goodbye kiss that lingers creates space and attachment. It says, I'm not afraid to walk away. Happy version of me, because I know I gave you something real. That's what keeps him up at night. Version of me. That's what brings you back into his thoughts when he's alone. Because once a man connects your presence with emotional depth, version of me, and your absence with longing, he doesn't just want another kiss. He wants more of all you.